As you're probably already aware, last night's main event was a steel cage match between Seth Rollins and CM Punk in the main event of Raw before we go on the European tours, meaning I can't even watch the show live. Nonetheless, you know what this means? We're gonna get a Roman return, right? Absolutely. This match was insane. I loved every single second of this match. Like, Seth Rollins and CM Punk were on their Super Cena type crap. Like, super stomps, GTS, stomp after stomp, everything, and a kind of vice. Seth Rollins went for the STF as a nod to Cena at the Chamber. It was insane. And no matter what, these two just wanted to beat the crap out of each other. There was moments in the match where they would open the door and be like, go on through. They wouldn't even leave the steel cage when they had a moment to win because they were more interested in beating the crap out of the other opponent. CM Punk was going to go off the top of the steel cage, literally going to go off the top and dive down. He then got superplexed nearly off the top. I thought it was going to go into the other thing, the Falcon Arrow. But this match was just perfect. I loved every second of it. And then, at the end, what do you think's gonna happen? Roman, right? Roman's music doesn't even hit. We just see Seth Rollins near the door. Roman drags him out, and Seth Rollins wins the match. So it's 1-1 between them. And then, after Roman does that, he gives Seth Rollins a Superman punch, does his whole shtick, and then he gives him a curb stomp. I don't know if Roman Reigns has ever done a curb stomp before, but he curb stomps Seth Rollins. Then he's about to do it on the steps before Adam Pearce and all the other officials come running down and stopping him. I wonder if we're going to get that at WrestleMania. Then you see Paul Heyman in the ring with CM Punk. Literally, he's in the ring with him, helping him. Roman goes into the steel cage, throws CM Punk into the cage, not once but twice, and then gives him a spear, and then puts up the one. Paul Heyman's sitting there, dumbfounded, like, I can't believe it. This main event was pay-per-view worthy. This could have been at the Chamber. If they did a Saturday night's main event, and they did this on the main event, it would have made Saturday night's main event actually important. We need to make it important. So next time when you have a match like this, put on something like that, or just never do Saturday night's main event again. One of the two. But what does this mean for WrestleMania? Well, clearly we're getting the triple threat match, but who wins? Now, I'm already guessing. Between all the online sources, you're going to hear CM Punk should win because it's his first WrestleMania match since WrestleMania 29, and it's going to be the main event, and he needs to win because obviously CM Punk is going to ask for the favor from Paul Heyman because it's going to be a Roman versus Seth, and it's going to become the main event of night one, and he's going to insert himself. It's going to be a triple threat match. You're going to hear people saying that. You're also going to hear people saying, Roman can't lose. Roman's the OTC. Roman needs to win this match. I'll tell you what, not a single person is going to say Seth freaking Rollins. I know what you're saying. What does Seth Rollins have to gain from this? CM Punk has everything to gain after coming back for his career. This proves that he's in it to win it. Roman, what does he really have to gain? He's the OTC. He has to prove that he is dominant without the championship, as he lost last year. You can't have him lose again, can you? And then there's the question of, well, Roman can lose and Punk can win by pinning Seth. But if you ask me, that makes Roman look like a little bitch. So, what do? Well, first up, I think there's going to be a lot of animosity between Roman, Punk, and Paul Heyman. And I think that's going to enter the match. I think Paul is going to be on ringside, and both Punk and Roman are going to be distracted with Paul Heyman. But that's not why Seth Rollins wins. Seth Rollins is winning, and I will tell you why. 3, 2, 1. You saw what Rock did, right? He went, did whatever, and then put up a 2. Beforehand, he had a 3. And I'll tell you exactly what's happening at WrestleMania. I'm calling it now, and if it doesn't happen, you can call me out. You can call me a dumbass. But when it happens, y'all can know that I had the script the entire time. The Rock will be costing Roman his match, and Seth Rollins will become the third member. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Ring Rager. What do you mean? Seth Rollins was just trying to get Cody Rhodes not to do it because he feels so guilty all those years ago. No, he does not. He does not. I think that Seth Rollins was going to cash in his opportunity at the Chamber, but John Cena got to it first. I think he wanted to stop Cody so that he could do it, but John Cena got to the moment first. And let's not forget, there's always more people that can sell their souls. It doesn't just have to be John Cena. We were talking about Drew McIntyre. We were talking about CM Punk. But no one was talking about Seth Rollins. And with this whole unpredictability skit that they're doing, it's going to be Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going to want to finally win because ever since he had that surgery, what has he been doing? He's been feuding with CM Punk and losing. He hasn't been able to win a championship since. He wasn't able to win at WrestleMania either night. And while he did lose to The Rock, it might have proved him The Rock's power. I genuinely believe that Seth Rollins is turning and is aligning himself with The Rock. You might be thinking, well, then on night 2, something's going to happen that Cody is going to win because Roman's going to attack The Rock. No. They don't want Roman there for like the backlash period. I think they're going to do an injury skit. I think that in the main event, it's going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns in a triple threat match. And The Rock's music is going to hit, and he's going to give Roman Reigns a rock bottom on the steel steps. He's going to throw him in the ring, give him the people's elbow, and then he's going to point to Seth. Seth is going to quickly cover Roman, and then he's going to win the match. CM Punk will be off by the barricade or something after having been hurt by Roman or Seth or even The Rock. And then Seth will be The Rock's other champion. And hear me out, Seth Rollins, after WrestleMania, will be defeating Jey Uso for the World Championship, and we'll have The Rock in the middle, with Seth Rollins on one side with the World Heavyweight Championship, and John Cena on the other with the WWE Championship. And they are taking over the WWE, and you can't convince me any other way. Simple as that. That's all I've got to say. Seth Rollins is turning heel. He's aligning with The Rock. We're getting our final member after the 3, 2. The last one is Seth Rollins. And he's winning at Mania. And y'all need to quit sleeping on this. Y'all need to quit forgetting about Seth Rollins being an option. Because no, Roman's not winning. And no, Punk's not winning. Because they need some hardship. And it's going to be Seth Rollins who stands tall at WrestleMania 41. Hey, but this is just a theory. Not a game theory, but it's a theory. So don't rage at the Ring Rager. Peace out.